we're gonna go ahead and jump right into Smackdown on this past Friday, where we're going to start off with Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline. That feud continues to boil over as we get over to SummerSlam, and Randy Orton seemed to have caught a beatdown this last thing. That makes me kind of wonder, like, I think he's gonna use this to get in Cody head later on and stuff. Y'all thought some Bloodline stuff?
I mean, I could see that eventually happening, but I did like the fact that they tied Cody up to the ropes and made him watch as they beat Randy Orton down. So that was a new touch. I like that, a different touch. But we'll see how that affects Randy, when it comes to his relationship with Cody. So.
Yeah, because I mean, just the what was he saying? The comment in the back about after this whole thing is over, I'm gonna be watching your back. I'm all like, okay, that was just random. But like I said, this is going to happen. We don't, it may not be in the next 6 months or whatever, but eventually it is going to happen. This feud with Cody and Randy. But again, with Randy being the face, this beatdown makes Bloodline look even more quote unquote ferocious or unhinged or stuff like that, man. They doing their thing right now. You can't even knock it, man.
How long has it been since Randy Orton been healed? I think we long overdue for a Randy Orton heel turn.
Randy Orton, some people just play.
I know he's like a legacy character now, where like he gets respect, like he gets the respect pop, but I think we're overdue for a vicious Randy Orton heel turn.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I really do.
I'm really enjoying his little babyface run, and I guess the reason why I'm enjoying it is because he looked like he is genuinely having a good time.
He is.
And that has not been seen in Randy Orton ever. So for him to be out there having fun, man, and still kicking, I like it. But eventually, it's gonna happen.
I mean, because you had what was it back with RK Bro? That's when it kind of started. And that's when Randy actually said that he was having fun doing what he was doing and stuff at that time too. So like you said, it's going to come down the line. But I was looking at that it was something on the video that they were showing, like the most intense, crazy moments in the feud or whatever, when he handcuffed Triple H and knocked whatchamacallit, bro. That was the craziest, intense moment in Triple H, man. He sold that he was trying to reach it, and Randy was like by his nose. It was drama, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's the vintage
big heel Randy Orton right there, man.
Was that the one when he kissed Stephanie McMahon?
Yes, he did. And was looking at Triple H when he was doing. Come on, bro. Like that's the Randy I want and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not trying to be like most of the wrestling community, man, and folks just be wanting everybody to turn.
Bring me back a legend killer. Let him start punting some folk in the head.
Man, he was doing that before. What was that? CTE started being a thing, and now he's just like, nah, we don't want chat. We don't want. If they can bring back the stomp, then they tabled the curb stomp for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And then they brought it back. So I'm cool with it. But interesting stuff. I'm ready to see what's going to pop off this Friday. Now that Randy may be out, maybe there's another introduction. Maybe we finally get Jimmy coming back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Jimmy on the way back. We don't know how that's going to work and how soon it's going to be. But you're going to have to stair step it, because Roman will be back before SummerSlam, if not the event building up to. at the event, or maybe he's building up. Do you guys think he should go like building up maybe a couple of weeks before, or just make the return at SummerSlam?
No,
So,
the fact they've advertised Cody Rhodes and Solo for the title at SummerSlam, I think Roman shows up at SummerSlam. Either calls Solo the match, or maybe after the match is over with, he pops up. But if Roman's gonna come back, I think that's when he comes back. The night of.
Let me ask you guys this, because I think someone else is supposed to debut because the Anoa'i and Fatu family don't know how to pull out. Hikuleu.
yeah, I mean,
they feel like every week. They feel like every week, man.
But the cat from New Japan, Hikuleu, I think he's supposed to come in as Tala Tonga. I don't know where he plays a role in this.
Hold on, what's his name again?
Tala Tonga.
Like a tall.
I want you to say the name you said before, Mark.
Hikuleu. That was his name in New Japan. Yes.
Yeah, that's his name in New Japan. Yeah. They trademarked or bought another name supposedly. That means tall Tongan, but yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder what role he's going to play. Is it before SummerSlam, or is he going to debut after, like on the Roman side of the game? So
I don't know. Not with Tonga. I thought that he would be over there with this 2.0 bloodline or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes afterwards. To like, okay, so Roman here, then we added somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't really have two surprises and stuff like that. In the night like that when it comes to like this kind of feud or whatever. So since you guys think that Roman is going to come back the day of SummerSlam, maybe we get Jimmy back here in another week or two to kind of build the excitement up a little bit more. Maybe you get Jimmy and then you get Heyman that'll come maybe a week or two. That's kind of like letting you guys know, like, she got to get real. You know what I'm saying? So interested in seeing where that go, man. So I'm digging that. When they came out though, I go ahead and throw this out there. DIY had their first successful defense of the titles or whatever, but it all got overshadowed by Jacob Fatu basically saying I can win the titles by my goddamn self. And I'm like,
and I wonder why he attacked them. I mean, granted, they were the next segment, but now did he attack them to set up them going after maybe what's the other two? The two brothers going after the tag titles? Yeah.
But why not have them do it? That was my whole thing. Why not have them if they're going to be, because they were a tag team in New Japan or somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
So why not have
Gorillas of Destiny?
Yeah, Gorillas of Destiny. And them folks called God. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was on purpose. Yeah.
I know, but I would at least had them out there, helping with the beatdown and stuff to set that up as a feud down the line, even though it may be too early to do that, because even if are you going to have the Gorillas of Destiny lose a couple times to DIY, you know what I'm saying, maybe to build DIY up, because you don't want the bloodline to take too many L's right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion. So
I don't think they gonna lose it all. I think them boys gonna run roughshod for a minute, and it's gonna end up with them fighting the Usos eventually. The Usos gonna get the belts back. Blah 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 blah.
Did they beat up in Theory too? I don't know if I caught that part. Did they beat them up too, or?
No, they came in and they just beat up on the tag champs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think they got on down.
Yeah, they had got on down after that. So. And I think that's going to come to a head in the next week or two, because I think somebody got pulled into a knee shot again, and I think this is when it's about to, boil over for A-Town Down Under. So we'll see. Another funny segment, man. BBL Bailey. BB Hell Bailey. Oh my God, bro.
I'm surprised I
Nia
did not hear that
Jax.
song on the internet. They could have just changed the lyrics over.
Nia
10
Jax.
years in the making, baby.
Man, she is gold, bro. She put that out there, and that was trending the next few days after SmackDown, bro.
Hey man,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we don't have to hear Joe over here.
Yeah, I'm about to
with
say,
his
where's our boy
buffoonery.
Joe when we need him?
We don't have to hear him and his buffoonery. So I am very appreciative of let's let my boo shine for a minute. What you say, Ricky? What you say, Ricky? Trending for how long?
Man, it was trending. It was trending for like at least 48 hours.
Yeah, there we go. 48 hours. Go, boo.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
Bailey, this whole little thing, because now again, I don't know if y'all said it or agree with me on this plot that I see coming. Tiffy is just gonna kind of sit in the wings and chill in the wings and chill for a little bit. I think that
Or
she
is
gonna
she?
have the audacity to cash in on Nia. And she's just gonna be kind of just acting like you know everything fine or whatever, but she gonna end up cashing in on Nia.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're setting it up, and then even then, like after they beat up on Bailey after the interview or whatever, you know, she was walking. I was seeing her kind of lag behind, like, "Yeah, girl, come on, we did it, girl." And then she was like, "Well, damn, I got this briefcase, Bailey out in the ring. Let me go ahead and try to cash in," but Nia stopped her or whatever. Building up to what could possibly, like I said, be Tiffany cashing in on either one of the two. Again, I think some of us agree that Nia is going to win the title of SummerSlam. They could push it off some more. I don't know. You know, they could push it out and let Bailey win, and then we have another revenge match and Nia take it that time. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Tiffany's gonna do with this briefcase.
I think Bailey's title run has been lackluster at best. So
Yes.
it's our girl Nia's time, man. It's our time. She's been putting in the work now.
I just remember the times where if you had a title, all the titles were at stake at a pay-per-view. And now, you know, what are you doing to that title if you're not defending it on a pay-per-view? You know what I mean?
Don't let me get on my soap. Y'all know how I feel about these titles, man. You need one. One
That's
man's
the
world
main
champion,
title though, man.
one women's world champion, one tag champ.
But it
Two
don't matter.
secondaries.
They're not even getting on the show. The SmackDown tag titles wasn't on the show. The women's title wasn't on the show.
This first bowl of nigga please has been brought to you
Get off your soapbox.
get off your soapbox and stop all
I
that
need
wine.
my own segment with these titles. But to that point, this is the Triple H era of WWE, and if you've seen the PLEs and the NXT takeovers, he only has like 5 matches on the card. So
Well, remember,
And-
they're
that's
not
so-
AEW.
will not
Well,
be
that's
defended
on.
in
Yeah,
PLE.
I mean, they say more matches for the bigger show. Like SummerSlam's gonna have more than 5 shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just these, the lower tier pay-per-views. They have 5 or 6 matches on. So.
But you don't have to have a loaded pay-per-view every single
time. Yeah, I
time,
agree with
though.
that.
You don't have to.
Why not though?
Again.
You had a talent. So
I
why
mean,
not?
you have the talent, but also listen. Hold on, Mark. Save it. Don't forget it. But you have the talent, but you also live in a time where work, family life balance and stuff is starting to become a bigger thing in wrestling and stuff like that too. Not a lot of wrestlers and stuff are going to be wrestling. We used to have shows where you got Raw and you got SmackDown, so nobody ever crosses over. So you basically wrestling one prime show and stuff a week. And then you may do some house shows and stuff instead of doing Raw, SmackDown, and house shows. Now you're doing, so they're trying to make sure they keep the health and stuff of these wrestlers and stuff as well. So they take off some of those pay-per-views and stuff like that and push more storylines. So that's my opinion though.
But
Yeah.
you flip it around, but you still working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You still working 4 days a week. So what's the difference?
I mean, I'll take 3 days off instead of being 14 days on. I'll take that.
No, but what I'm saying, they wrestle anyway in a house show. Why not just and the house show is a PLE anyway, so why not just let them work?
but you're not
Go ahead,
seeing it
Mark.
to the masses. And keep in mind, we're running there of logic. Now, think about a UFC pay-per-view. You're not seeing the main talent on each of those pay-per-views. You're probably seeing them once every 3 to 4 months. So we're looking at it in the era of logic. I mean, it makes sense. Less is more.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, I'm all for I'm all for wrestlers' health and stuff like that now, because again, we just living in a different day and age, man. We can talk about that with football. We can talk about that with freaking load management in basketball. We can talk about that with pitchers doing 5 or 4 innings and stuff in baseball and stuff. Now everybody's starting to care about the body and making sure everything is good to go there. But the SummerSlam pay-per-view is going to be stacked, and it's going to continue to get better, because now we got to do what? We got to split it over 2 nights next year, right? If I'm not mistaken, is when SummerSlam is going to 2 nights.
Is it? I thought it was 2026.
Nah,
is it 2025 or 2026? It's next year?
I think it's next year.
That was next year.
Yeah.
I thought it was next year, but hey, could be wrong. Other than these things, the last thing that we can probably talk about was Logan Paul and LA Knight now is trying to. I mean, hey, this is a belt. I mean, everybody wants LA Knight to get a belt.
He needs to get that belt for sure.
I mean, they want to start, but they want to take that belt off of Paul. So we had one side of the contract being signed this week, and Logan Paul wasn't there. So I guess this is going to build up to trying to chase this dude down to make sure they get his signature and stuff like that. So what are you guys thinking about this? Is this a guaranteed title change for SummerSlam?
The only way I can see this being a guaranteed title change is if they give an amazing program to Logan Paul behind this. That's the only way I can see it.
The only reason I see he probably won't, LA Knight probably won't win it, is because SummerSlam is in Cleveland, in Logan Paul's hometown. So they're trying to do the favor for Logan Paul. They may have him, win it, and then maybe LA Knight gets the Smackdown afterwards. So maybe they get the rematch that soon. But yeah, I don't know. It depends on how they want to do it. Now, if Vince McMahon was still in charge, Logan Paul would be losing in his hometown. He needs to make Paul lose in his hometown all the time. So, this is a different era.
Man, bump that. Get that type. I don't care if this man was wrestling.
He gonna get booed in his hometown anyway. Right, so why does it matter?
Get it up.
I don't know though, y'all, because The Miz didn't get. Yeah, The Miz did get booed.
Yeah, he did.
No, because he went out there and talked stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that made everybody get behind. Boo him or whatever.
Oh, Logan gonna do it for sure.
But Logan is going through one thing. I am going to be. One thing I can say about it is that Logan is going to come prepared, and he's gonna put on the show though.
Hey man, one thing about that dude, man, you got to give him his props. He works his ass off in that ring, and it shows.
Yep. So
ain't no David Arquette in him, but
not at all.
No,
not at all.
Real quick, only because you mentioned The Miz. Did y'all hear the Chelsea Green interview? I forget who she did it with, but she said she wants to be the female Miz.
Yes,
when you think about what The Miz does, because The Miz can go out in the ring, he can talk on the mic, they can send them to talk shows, they can send them to TV shows. Chelsea Green, that's what she models her WWE career as being. So the whole point was, because people were talking about, was she upset that she didn't win the women's Money in the Bank? She said, I don't have to win a bunch of matches. That's not my role in the WWE. Of course, you want to win, you want to get on TV, but I want to be, and that's what she said, I want to be the female Miz. Miz has probably lost more matches than he's won. I think it's actually his record that he has lost more matches.
But he has held the title.
He's held the title. And we mentioned it last week. He's 2-time Grand Slam champion. He's held every title in WWE.
Twice.
And when they need somebody to go speak on behalf of the WWE, or they need someone to make an appearance, they call him the Miz. So
I can see her about that. Is that the same? I can see her doing that, and I would love more. she has the attitude, she has the swag, she does everything. I've really grown to love Chelsea Green in the last 6 months or so. You know, I guess I'm late, but whatever. I'm on the bandwagon, so I'm cool with it. Let's get some straps on her, man, and let her do her thing or whatever. I was, man, hoping that she can win Money in the Bank. She could probably get next year. You never know, because she was so close and da. Maybe we continue to build her from this point. Was this the same interview that she also wants her husband to? They want to be in the WWE together because they never have.
I didn't hear that part, but no, they.
So
a short time when Chelsea Green was their first run, they were there together, but they wasn't there long together.
So she also mentioned that that's a goal of theirs to both be in the WWE and do some mixed tag and stuff like that.
For those that
which may not be a far fetched, because if I'm not mistaken, he is an AEW, not AEW, but in TNA, right?
Well, no, I don't think he's officially signed anybody. He's still doing independent stuff.
Yeah.
So for those that may not, for those that are listening or watching that may not know, Chelsea Green is married to Matt Cardona, who we know as Zack Ryder. So he's not officially signed, I don't think, with anybody, but he's the king of the indies right now. He's a free agent. He can wrestle wherever he wants to, and that's kind of what he's been doing. And he may have a match at TNA. He may have one at AEW next week. He's been floating around to different places. But
he also had, man, I remember once upon a time he had so many doggone belts. He even wore Chelsea's tag team belt one time.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous, man. So I'm count me in Team Chelsea Green, man, to be the female version of Miz. I want her to have a couple of title reigns. She already got tag team titles on her belt, and stuff like that. And maybe, she'll be the ambassador for the new ones that they possibly thinking about getting. Sorry, close your ears, Mark. So we'll see. We'll see. Anything? I think that was it. On SmackDown. Anything else that I missed that was glaring? Because it was pretty much just Bloodline and BBL Bailey. That's about it. Yeah, I think that's it.